What's going on, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back to another episode of the Dazzo Nation Podcast, episode 14. And with that said, we're gonna jump right into the action. We got the one and only Ethan Boudreau, Skittle Case in the house, and yeah, let's just jump right into the action tonight. Boys and girls.
Action Jackson time.
Action Jackson.
Yep. So, couple things actually before we get into the story of the day. I've been tinkering around with CodeWalker, as everybody knows, or maybe you don't know, but yes, I've been using CodeWalker inside of GTA 5. And a really cool thing I have discovered is that I can actually have the ability to remaster Blaine County traffic lights. One of the things I noticed about the DLC is that the creator either forgot or just didn't know that you could do this, but create the distance lighting and the LODs so that when you're driving towards them, the linear lights, which are the ones above the light, traffic lights, will actually look like they're already lit up. They're not going to just pop into place. And that's all LODs, that's all distance lighting. And those are important files to include in any kind of DLC pack that you're doing with lighting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remaster that. So I'm working on just a test right now to see if I could actually do it, and I did test it out, and it worked perfectly. So
Is
I'll
it better now?
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so much better. Yeah. You can actually see the lights. They don't just the actual light source is already lit, but the whatchamacallit, the kind of the halo, I guess you can say, like the little sprite that lights up around the on the fixture itself, populates now. So it's not going to look like just like a little glowy spot. It's like the whole nice plume of light
There we go.
covers the roadway.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was fantastic, to be honest, and I was so happy about that because I'm like, I finally, get to work with something.
Right.
So anyway, hey everybody in the chat, how y'all doing? Eagles for fan for life.
How you doing, Eagles? Astro in the house.
Burgers is here. TLB's in the house. TLB's in the house.
Mr. Moderator.
That's right. So yeah, that's kind of the fun little do.
I'm on my end.
Everything good on your end, Ethan?
Yeah, I'm having some screen difficulties though. Hopefully it'll last, but I don't think I might have to end it.
No.
Stream difficulties.
Naturally.
What's it doing?
It's just been go check on your end, see if it's.
Is it stuttering? Is it is it just lagging?
Oh no, it's working better now there because I had my thing open.
Oh, okay.
And
gotcha.
Anyways,
there's a neat little feature. If you right click on your YouTube video, you can actually see the stats for nerds, and that tells you how the health of your stream is.
Nerd.
So I just kind of discovered that, I think last year. I mean, I think I noticed it before. I just never used it, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually kind of a good tool." So, but yeah, that's the little thing I'm working on, and improving some of the lighting, like I said last time, and doing some excuse me. And then what I'll be doing with the remaster is I'm just going to include the nodes. Instead of actually having to go through them all, I'm actually going to just use the existing ones because I'm not changing out the lights. I'm not removing them. Although I might change what type they are. Instead of like the cantilever style, I might just go with the pedestal mount style. So I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. I don't care.
You know what you should do?
I like stuff like that.
You know what you could do?
What can I do?
You could do a VIP release in the Discord.
Okay, so I thought about that, and here's the thing. I don't have enough fans in my Discord. How would I advertise? Because I'm not even on social media. How would I do that? I could create a vlog, yes.
Do a private
But I also
release.
don't wanna-
No,
I don't.
just do
I
a
don't
private
wanna step-
release.
But I don't want to step on the toes of the person that came up with it.
No, you can do it yourself. You
Oh,
can
I've
do
had a
private-
Discord for a very long time, Astro. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can find the Discord in the link. It's the only link I have that's actually to a social media site.
There you go, TLB.
Oh, here we go. Hey there. I'm gonna just call that. I'm gonna say GSM. GSM. Give me some money.
Mhm. I mean, you could do a private friends release and just have the friends use it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make sure it looks good. But that's the cool thing is I only have to do it. I only have to generate it one time, and then they all will work. It's a global thing, which is fantastic. Which means I have very little to do to make it look good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what I have to do is because I don't have the project itself, I have to create the project inside of
Codewalker.
and then re-release it that way in the DLC. I'll probably still keep it the same title. I'll probably just call it Remastered. And
Hello, welcome to the channel.
so,
Are you a new subscriber?
so anyway, but yeah, Astro, if you want, let me grab my Discord link and I'm gonna pop it in the chat, and then you can have a look at it if you'd like.
Feel free to.
Yes. Well, I'm a moderator. I can do what I want.
Well, of course you can.
You punk ass.
Why is my stream freezing?
Your stream.
Welcome to technology.
No, it's Streamlabs. It always freezes
Oh, you know, I've heard things that suck about Streamlabs.
when. Okay, before we continue,
Yes.
Streamlabs is a
It's a pain.
pain to use. Even when you're streaming a game, a lot of the games like, okay, I can still use this as a certain bit rate, but then there are games where it's like, no, you need to set it higher or extremely lower than that.
Yep.
What are you using right now to stream your thing?
Stream Elements OBS. Or technically, normal OBS works just fine, Ethan. I highly suggest you just use the normal OBS. One, it's easier for your PC, and two, you don't have to deal with all this headache with why is my stream working for one day but not for the next, especially when you're doing like multiple streams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how to set it up? I can do it. I'm gonna switch to OBS after this one. Cause I stream ATS now, so
I'll send you this guy that I've been subscribed to for a while. I'll send you the tutorial.
Just make sure it's not too fast, because remember last time we did that, he had a really hard time because the guy talked so fast.
There is ways you can slow it down, or just pause it every 5-10 seconds. Pause it.
That's true. That's a good point.
But
yeah.
OBS is way, way, way better. Obviously, Stream Elements has its plus. Easier, all you have to do is hit one button and you can go live. Stream OBS can do the same technically, because I have mine set up straight linked into OBS with my YouTube channel.
Yep.
Set it up that way.
You know what? I'm gonna install OBS right now.
I thought you done
We're
it.
sitting here talking.
I thought you actually already had it
Yeah, that's
installed.
what I thought.
Yeah.
I did, but I re-downloaded it.
You shouldn't have to re-download it, just install it.
I re-downloaded the Streamlabs.
Well, you don't have to include Stream Element. You can actually remove Stream Elements. Just uninstall it. And
keep Streamlabs as a backup in case emergencies where you can't stream on OBS for whatever reason. You still technically have something as a backup.
Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, guys, I will keep you guys on live stream, but I'm gonna install OBS at the same time.
Oh, that's fine.
While we're waiting.
That's fine. You're all good. So,
but welcome everybody to the stream.
I have another. Maybe you know how to do a thing. I am confused about how to do this, and Mikey is here. What's up, Mikey? So I just watched Jeff the other day do an ATS stream, and he was using a new truck, kind of a classic like 1990s truck.
Oh, the 90s corporation truck.
The corporate one, which looked really cool. I want to drive that. Now here's the problem. I downloaded the thing, but there's no folder. It's like the actual file structure, but it's actually not in a folder itself. It's just
drag and drop that entire.
So that all those files have to go into the actual MOS folder. So
if it is not a SCS file,
yes, it's not.
That's either a zip or WinRAR, whichever one.
How do I know the difference?
I think for SCS is usually a zip file, and all you have to do is literally just drag that entire folder. Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I actually was dumb. I actually unzipped it. I should have just left it in the thing. I forgot. That's okay. I've got the zip file anyway, so I'm not worried about it. I just got to go through and just remove the other garbage because I was a dum-dum.
Should have just asked me about that.
You were sleeping, dude.
Yeah, you could have just DM'd me.
You were sleeping, dude. I don't wake up my friends when they're sleeping. Besides, when I used to text my girlfriend at night, she's like, I am sleeping. And then I would get put on Do Not Disturb. So, yeah, that's why I didn't do that. I try to be respectful, my friend.
I mean, I always fucking DM people like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, fair enough. What's this? I just realized that I had main.preload all models set true. Oh, ouch. Yeah, make sure that's false. Make sure that's false. That gives you all kind of problems if you don't have that false.
Good job,
that was PDFR thing.
Good job, Astro.
Fail. Big fat F.
Okay.
Did I actually? Oh, I never put it in the folder yet. Okay, it's in my other drive. Sorry, it was a random thing.
You want to talk about that?
I was wondering. Okay, to be honest, I was wondering about that, and I'm like, ooh, do I want to bring that up?
You want to talk about? Are we on the same path? Because I don't know if you're on the same path or not.
Am I what?
Because I was gonna talk about that train derailment.
Yeah, I know, and I that's why I made the comment. I'm like, ooh, do we want to talk about that? Because I'm gonna get fired up. I'm gonna get fired up really quick, and I don't know if our audience wants to hear me get all up in my undies in a bundy.
Spill the juice, damn it.
Well, it's all over. Well, actually, the really sad thing is it's not even being covered.
No.
It's not. It is the most disgusting thing that this train gets derailed in Ohio. It's got very extremely toxic chemicals inside the tanks. Stuff that's literally killing animals. It's making people extremely sick. When they showed the plume of smoke, it looked like a mushroom cloud had exploded over the city. It looked like a nuclear bomb, just at the image that it created. There is no accountability for the train that actually, to the engineer or to the company. Everybody's hush hush about it, and I don't see any politicians out there really talking about it, which is sad because I know there's a couple that I like Jim Jordan, who's the representative of Ohio. Why the hell he's not out there, I don't know.
From what I heard, though,
yes.
It was not supposed to be a hazardous train, according to what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know the details. All I know is that this never should have happened, and I am disgusted by it. And then I wonder, all these Riris out there, the environmentalists, where the hell are they in this whole thing? Why are they not screaming about this? Where's the uproar? Where's the anger? Other than the local citizens, I feel so bad for those people. Because, okay, let me put it in context. 9/11 happens, and our own government said, "Oh, it'll be fine. No one's going to get sick. Yeah, everything's fine. There's no cancers. There's no nothing." Over 20 years later, we are seeing the effects of 9/11 affecting so many people that were a part of Ground Zero.
Hey guys, you can't know.
And it is absolutely disgusting that this is being allowed again. I'm going to try really hard not to cuss. I'm going to try very, very hard not to cuss.
I don't care if you fucking cuss.
Well, I do. Because I'm tired of my cussing, to be honest. I'm actually sick of my cussing. It feels like my IQ drops if I swear too much. It really feels like it does. And I'm looking at the media and I'm like, these people, I mean, literally, if you don't report it, as far as I'm concerned, you're complicit. You're complicit in because you're not making it known that, yeah, this is a real big, huge problem. This is a disaster. It should never have happened. People's heads need to roll. I'm talking prosecutions. I'm talking people need to go to prison for this. But it's all gonna get whitewashed. People are gonna die. The water supply is poisoned now. How do you recover from this? How do you recover? I mean, all these people that have lost their land because of that. Because all that stuff that's falling out of the sky. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Now, I haven't heard too much, but
I don't see why you would hear anything about it, to be honest.
But I was doing my research before earlier today, and I heard there were environmental people.
I'm talking about the crybabies that whine about climate change. I'm talking about those. I'm talking about those people, the ones that whine about the climate change. The ones that sit there and whine, like, "Oh, my environment's so bad." Yeah, well, look what this just did. Where's your outrage for that? How about for the people that are literally getting killed because some nugget decided, I'm going to drive like a dum-dum. And the dumbest thing is that they actually, to move the train, they blew it up. How the hell did that make sense?
Beats me. Because I heard one, like the one that was really, really damaged and supposed to have hazardous material on it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that thing was supposed to blow up. I don't know if it did already or not.
No, they intentionally blew it up.
Oh, so they did the slow thing.
To move the train cars, they actually blew it up.
Oh, it was a slow release.
Sense, that's
I'm downloading OBS, guys, so I could stream better with podcasts and stuff.
So they did a slow release from what I was reading earlier this morning.
I'll be honest, Dazzo, I wouldn't trust anything you're reading right now because
obviously
you're not going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth out of anybody in journalism.
Because the media is going to fucking just scrub it and be like, oh no, they fucking did it.
Yeah.
They point fucking figures.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And the people that are going to end up getting the most messed up are the citizens. I mean, what's going to happen? What is the life expectancy now going to be of these people? What kind of cancers are they going to get now? What kind of other ailments are they going to get? I mean, if their animals are already dying,
I'm really curious to know what was inside that actual tank.
Oh, I already know.
Was it?
It already was announced what it was. It's nasty stuff. It's like really nasty stuff. I can't pronounce the names because they're like really those crazy names, but some of them are using pesticides. Put it that way.
Let me see. Let me see if I could freaking find this shit again.
Yeah, this is in East Palestine, by the way.
Yes.
Let's see here.
So it looks like some of the news.
Okay, so vinyl chloride is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hydrogen chloride.
Okay.
And this spilled out of 50 cars. This isn't just one car. This was across 50 cars.
But I thought it was... That's interesting.
And they call this the officials conducted a controlled burn to avoid a catastrophic tank failure. And yeah, that made it worse.
That is interesting.
No,
so it looks like they actually updated everything on every other website.
And then here's the thing.
What was inside the actual tank that was supposed to blow up.
So this is from a person named Amanda Brashears of North Lima. My video camera footage shows my chickens were perfectly fine before they started this burn. This is when they actually started to burn this stuff, right? And as soon as they started to burn, my chickens slowed down and they died. If it can do this to chickens in one night, imagine what it's going to do to us in 20 years.
Interesting.
Think about that. I mean, that is a level of psychosis and demonic possession by these people who clearly do not care one way or the other about how bad this really is.
Yeah.
This should get everybody pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should be calling these congressmen, calling these local governments and saying, what the hell is your problem? How fucking dumb are you? Oh, there we go. There's my F-bomb for the night. I mean, I told you this was gonna spin me up, man.
Yeah,
and I cannot believe the level of stupid by these people. And the fact that they're like, meh, don't care. Go do this anyway because we're not going to care about the environment. So that's why I say, like, every environmentalist out there, fuck you. Because you know what? If you can't fucking get pissed about this, then you have no ground to stand on anymore. People like Greta Thunberg, screw you. You're useless. You're a useless little idiot that your parents groomed into this psycho.
Ethan, you okay with this?
Yeah, sorry, Ethan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, this is why I didn't want to talk about this, because I knew this was going to do this to me, and I just don't want to get spun up. So I kind of want to make this one a very short segment.
That's all good.
Yeah, because I think if people pay attention really quick, we're going to find out just how bad this is. Unfortunately, we may never know either.
Yeah.
They may try to bury this. They may literally try to bury this.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest.
No, and because there is not a care in the world right now at this point in time.
No, you know why they don't care?
Because it doesn't make them money.
Yeah. I mean, you could say this the same effing response to another topic that I was gonna think about talking about. The shooting down in MSU. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you guys okay down there, Mr. President? No. We literally had one guy fucking go into Michigan State University, shot and killed fucking 3 people and injured like 5.
and get this. Do you know that the person that did this?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? I think it was the DA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my screen's broken. I am awake though.
Did not charge the guy with the felony originally because he had a crime back in 2019, a gun crime.
Yep.
Which meant he could still get a gun.
Yep.
So a psycho woman who decided to let this guy get off free because my justice gets this result. And then our government decides, no, we need more gun control because that will solve all the problems, because gun control is the big reasons for all the things. We need more gun control. We need to take people's guns away because we are dumb. That's all it comes down to. You cannot stop evil people. You can't. I don't give a shit what kind of mentality you think you have. It will not stop these dumbasses from doing stupid shit.
Nope.
It will not stop them. It never will. It will never stop them. They're going to continue down that path of death and destruction because nobody gives a damn. Nobody wants to do anything except bitch about an inanimate object and not the real issue of the mental sicknesses in our country, the disease of the heart, the disease of sin, the disease of evil. They don't want to touch it because they themselves cannot look in the mirror and see themselves as to who they are and what they are. Is contributors to this. A government that takes away your guns is a government that fears. Do you know what? Okay, I want to bring this up. Do you know why China and Russia and all these other countries never invaded the states?
Why?
Second Amendment. The Second Amendment. That's the only reason why. That's what they've even said. We can't do it because your people have guns. So why do you think our politicians try so damn hard to take our guns away? Why do you think they try so hard? They would love to see a country like Russia or China invade us. Like in the movie Red Dawn. They would love to see that. That would get them off because they would make so much money on that. When a government does stuff like this, it is a tyranny. When the people fear the government, it's a tyranny. When the government fears the people, it's a true republic. We are not a democracy. That's mob rules. So when that person does this, when that person goes out and kills people, which is absolutely a shame, it's always the gun's fault. Because we got to make sure that there's justice served and this person does not have to suffer in prison for the crime of murder. They have made murder a legal thing because they keep letting the criminals out. Because remember, good is bad and bad is good. And woe to those who believe that mentality. Because that is where we are in this country. And when we say, TLB's like, this is a very scary world. This is just the beginning. TLB, I'm going to tell you this right now. It is going to get worse before it ever gets better. Yeah. How can it get worse? Just wait and you'll see. So anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what Sentinel meant by "I don't blame you. The talk is boring." Right? I don't really understand what he meant by that. So I don't know if he was like saying, "Oh yeah, you're boring, Skittle Kicks," or the podcast is boring. I really don't know. I need more context. Need context. if he's still in the chat, because I don't know if he is or not. But anyway, yeah, that's my thing. That's my rant. I am. That's why last night I just didn't care. That's why I was like, I just don't care anymore. Because I mean, what else can I even do? I am one person. I am one person that cannot change this world.
Everybody wants the money, but they can't do fucking jack.
And that's the thing. Money is one of the roots of evil. The love of money is a root of evil.
You're not wrong.
So
you are not wrong.
How many people like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, Trudeau, any of these world leaders, they don't get to those positions without breaking the backs of the people below them. They will spit in their faces, and they don't care who they hurt. They just genuinely do not care. So when you see stuff like that would happen in Michigan, the stuff that happens in Ohio, the stuff that happened in 2020, the stuff that happened in 19,
the
stuff that happened back in the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, nobody cares. There are so many people that love the chaos because they can get money out of it. They feel proud of themselves because they're literally destroying a nation.
Right.
Imagine this, guys. If our country actually falls, if we fall into absolute chaos, the rest of the world goes down with us. Because so many rely on our country for stuff. China is not a manufacturing country. They're an assembly country. We send them the things to build. That's how that works. They're not a manufacturing company or culture. They're not. They are assemblers. So if our country goes down, they go down too. And from what I was watching some stuff earlier today, that this morning, in fact, that a gentleman that was on a talk show actually said that China is already falling apart faster than I think a lot of people realize. They don't have stability, and they're trying so hard to get the stability, but they're failing at it. But
Yep.
the problem with us is that we love to poke the bears. We love to poke these bears. We love to poke Russia. We love to give our money away to a country that is so fucking corrupt. And nobody cares.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Welcome to the world, folks.
We're
I never
still
thought I would see this in my lifetime, to be honest. I never did. Long dead and never see this, but
It is what it is.
No, it's not. It is what it is, because everybody that says that then complains about the world being even worse than it was, because we always say, well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what to, I mean, I honestly don't even know what to do. You know, I try to bury myself in gameplay or YouTube videos or podcasts. And yet when I'm around the other 23 hours, my brain just goes into
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what my brain goes into. It just goes into, I just don't even get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to reality.
It's not even welcome to the world. It's welcome to the first layer of hell. Here's your fucking ticket.
Reality.
No, this is I don't even call this reality, because it's somebody else's imagination of what we're supposed to believe. That's what it's come down to. Right is wrong, and wrong is right. That is the mentality of these people. You're slowly watching America decay from the inside out. This is how nations fall. You destroy from the inside out. It's not going to be a nuclear bomb like I was thinking. No, it's going to be our own government that destroys us from within. It will be that. And they'll walk away with tons and tons of money and pat themselves in the back for being masters of the universe. So, like I said, Daz, I didn't want to go down this path, but, you know.
It's what it is. We're talking about it. Better than sitting here and not talk about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What else is out there? What else is out there that we could chat about, folks?
I'll
tell you. I'm going to send you TLB. I want to send you a video about Abraham Lincoln, because he ain't the cool guy that we all thought he was. That he ain't a cool guy. There was a lot of shit with that guy that I only learned about recently.
You want
to
talk about some mental health?
Oh, my own, sure. Mine's pretty much gone. Oh yeah,
I'm talking about
my mental health is gone, dude. I've been.
I will be right back, and I'm gonna try to reset over here.
All right.
There we go. I think I fixed it.
Okay. I don't know what just happened, but okay.
There we go.
Boy, everybody's. I'm like the only person
Skittles?
not having issues.
No, the fuck?
You're breaking stuff, aren't you?
Oh boy.
Oh, he can't even hear me. Oh yeah, Discord being Discord. You're not wrong.
It's not Discord.
Let's see if I can find that video.
I just lost all fucking sounds. What the fuck? Y'all hear me?
Hey, I'm still frozen.
On the stream?
Yeah.
Hey, TLB.
Okay.
Here's the link I was talking about if you want to go check it out later on.
So being Discord then? What the fuck?
I am frozen completely.
Bruh.
Oh,
Bruh. I can't even hear anything now.
You broke it.
Give me a second.
You broke it.
guys, this is not a great night for a podcast. Holy cow.
But we can't hear. I think we're.
Okay.
Dazzo. Can't hear you. Folks. Are you okay?
I can't hear no audio right now, so I don't know what the hell.
Testing. Wow. Okay, let me ask you, chat. TLB or anybody in the chat, can you hear my voice? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. All right, so I guess mine's the only audio that's working. Before the show, Dazzo was working on something on his audio, and you there?
So it's likely my headphones that's not working now.
Yeah. So anyway. But yeah, I do want to say I'm really sorry for the
fuck.
I'm sorry for the rant, guys. It's just stories like that really get to me because I'm thinking, how are we that dumb? But it is what it is, folks. And I don't mean to say it like that. It's just
I think I'm gonna need a new fucking.
Are you there, Daz?
Microphone now.
Unplug it and replug it in.
Oh, never mind.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody, so TLB says he could hear you guys.
No, I think my fucking, for some reason something came unplugged, and I also fucking found out that the USB that's connected straight to the Yeti mic is getting fucked up right now.
How to replace the microphone?
Yeah.
XLR's way to go.
Sorry.
No.
I hope
you're good. You're good.
I hope the audio is still okay.
Well, like I said, I mean, they could hear you before, and then I made sure that TLB could hear me, and he's like, "Yeah, I can hear you just fine."
Okay.
So anyway, but so yeah,
that was whack.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So yeah, when you mentioned the just put the zip folder in the mod folder. I'm like, how did I not realize that? I was like, oh my god, I'm dumb because I've always done that. I'm like,
if it's not, like I said, if it's not an SES file.
SES file, yeah, just leave it in the zip folder.
Mm-hmm.
It'll detect it. Yeah, I know. I always forgot that you don't have to uncompress those files, but I'm a dumb. I couldn't remember. But it's a really cool truck. I liked it. I saw Jeff using it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a neat truck.
We might want to use that for the next convoy that we do.
Thinking about that, yeah. I'll send you the link.
I have it.
Oh, you do? Okay. Of course you do because you probably saw the video and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go get it too, just because. Skittle kicks, you don't get to send me nothing.
I had that when Corey, aka the developer for it.
Yeah, Corey.
He dropped it sometime last year, and I'm
Yeah, I
like,
think so. It's just the first time I've seen it, to be honest, but it's a very nice truck.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's not old school like I like. I
I
would like somebody to make a 90s rig. That would be cool. Like
I'm,
really go old school.
I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And I did a few streams on the truck with it for, if I remember correctly.
Of course you
So,
did. Might have been moons ago, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll bring it back.
Yeah,
And
I'll rock it. I'll rock that truck for sure.
I might even have to try and get some retro skins on that bad boy.
Well, you know what? The one they put on there, the blue and white, actually doesn't look bad. It's got a very kind of 90s look.
Yeah.
So I just wish I had more patience to learn that mods program, because honestly, I got burned so bad by it not working last time. I'm like, I'm just done with it.
All right.
That's why I gave up. I did re-download it. I just haven't installed it yet or ran the program. So I'm having too much fun with our projects anyway. Oh, by the way, I finished all of Texas.
Oh, you finally did, eh?
I finally did it. Yeah. So now I'm actually just gonna start, pinning out all the map and just kind of figure out where I want to go, and just start doing short hops between each state and things like that.
There you go.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's a fun thing. I don't mind the long distance driving, but man, I've got to pause the game sometimes and just stretch my legs because it's hard. It is hard to do that.
Listen, you cannot be sitting here thinking you can do like 4,000 miles in one sitting. That will.
Yeah. Well, not on my uncomfortable chair. I need a better chair.
Listen, on any chair, regardless of the brand or regardless of how comfy it is.
Okay, how does Jeffrey do it? How does Jeffrey spend 5 hours streaming and only gets like one break to go say goodnight to his kids? How does he do that?
I don't know.
And he's not, I mean, he's
a big guy. He's a big guy.
No, he's not in great health like I am. We're both in bad health. He had surgery, and I'm thinking, how are you doing 5.5 hours of streaming in one? I don't get it.
You know why?
He's Jeffrey. That's why.
No,
he's the myth, the man, the beard legend.
What's up, Ethan?
We can hear you. I can hear you, Ethan.
Yeah, I'm just making sure my stream is working, which is not. Sucks.
Well, we'll get OBS working for you, and you can stream through that. I think it's Stream Elements that's causing, or Streamline, whatever you're using is probably causing the issues.
It's the adrenaline rush that he gets off of 5M.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
Adrenaline rush, even when you are playing in a game and you are streaming 5M.
Is it really that intense? Like, because I've never done it, so I don't. I'm
gonna end my stream on.
All right.
My end, cause it well.
Yeah.
I've streamed a lot of 5M on my channel. Y'all can fucking go look through my fucking playlist.
I'm sure you do. I mean,
I would
love
a lot of communities, because they've been in through a lot. And
like 5 or 6, right?
Yeah, maybe even more than that now.
Wow.
I've done a lot of hopping. And then there are times where I came back to the same ones.
You did SLRP, right?
I did. That was Ethan.
Hold on, what's that audio?
That's Ethan.
It's my teacher texting me. Sorry, it's my teacher texting me.
Okay. So as a part of a 5-man community, so you do get that adrenaline rush when you're in that world.
So yes, you do. It's also because when you join most 5M communities, you get a lot of action, even if it's not like freaking Calfers robbers.
Sure.
You do get a lot. The good people that knows how to roleplay, you do get a lot of it. There's a lot of good scenes and a lot of good role players.
But you have to find the talent to go with that, though, because you can get some not so great moments.
Oh, trust
in
me.
roleplay.
Yes.
Oh, I can see the look on your face. You're like, yeah, I've been there.
Even Michael can contend to this.
Story of my life.
Well,
I'm sure Mikey could. Yeah, for sure.
We've both fucking had our things. We've both fucking experienced the goods.
I mean, you've got to have been on a decent server at one time. Like, so something had to have been good out of all the ones you were on.
I mean, a lot of them me and Mikey fucking ran it.
Yeah.
And then when I first started Maple Leaf Roleplay, that was another fucking community I first technically started it with. Being there for almost... Technically, we did three months with Maple Leaf Roleplay. And then I joined Enrique and started up a bunch of remakes of Toronto Police Roleplay with OPP.
You down with OPP?
Ontario Provincial Police.
No. I hope you got the reference.
Oh, I know.
Okay, I was wondering if you got the reference.
I know.
Who down with OPP?
You down with OPP?
Well, I don't like others, but I do like the last letter. Yes, it's a fun letter.
Anyways,
they don't call it. They don't call it Valentine's Day for nothing.
Oh, jeez.
I told that to Chris, and I was talking to Chris on his chat this morning, and cracked him up with that one. They don't call it V Day for nothing.
Of course.
My mind.
But yeah, a lot of you can get adrenaline rush off sitting here playing 5M, especially when the good RPs are happening. You just want to fucking sit here and fucking play this shit for hours on end.
See, I'll be honest. As much as I've been watching some of the 5PD servers out there, like I said, I really only watch two. I watch OCRP and I watch SLRP.
Right.
And from my point of view, I'm like, oh man, if I could just be a part of one of those communities, I really feel like I could bring so much.
Well,
and then I'm like,
everybody...
but then I'm like, I've never really done that level of RP.
Where it's human versus human.
Yeah.
Welcome to
It's
life.
always been human versus AI, and I'm like, yeah, that's so different. It's like, there's no Kiflam, if you will. You know, you don't have the Kiflam crew. And
you just wait. You just freaking wait, man.
Oh, I know.
You're gonna be hooked into 5M way more than LSPDFR.
I'm already there, dude. I mean, I'm already there, and I never even played it. That's where I'm at. I mean, I'm jazzed about being a part of a cool server.
Pretty sure by the time you start 5M and you roll with me and the crew, you don't want to go back into LSPDFR. You'd be like, fuck LSPDFR.
Well, no, I mean, that's fine because I've been playing LSPDFR since 2017. It hasn't changed much.
No. Besides a few call-out packs and some amazing vehicle packs.
In the great cars, that's one thing that's improved. But as far as the overall, like the arc, I mean, Stop the Ped, that was a game changer because Stop the Ped allowed us to do a lot more with the Sibs or the AI, should say, than we ever had before. But it also forces you to use it because without it, LSPDFR just doesn't have the it factor.
Yeah.
Look, they did a great job. I think it's Sam that came up with it or helped develop it, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't. I know he's listed on there. I just don't know. I think he's a contributor, but anyway, that crew made a really cool thing that we can do in GTA 5. That's what's awesome about it. But it needed a lot more. Now, if they wanted to make it even better, they should incorporate all the things that are out there. That would be really cool.
You can only do so much without...
no, because you can think about a lot of programs that never had some really cool things, but they went to the modder community and they said, oh yeah, we're going to add this now. There were games that are like that. The modding community drove a lot of game developers to make their games incorporate these things into it.
Yeah.
So, what's up, Ethan?
You're not good.
Huh?
I don't even know what he's talking about.
I think he's mumbling through text.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Gotta flex the M muscle.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to. I mean, that's kind of why I'm tinkering around with Codewalker, because if I would love to contribute to your 5M server and make it a little bit cooler. As I'm learning what I can do. I'm not going to build models because I'm not good. I've used Blender, but I haven't done it in so long, and I never really did a whole lot with it.
Right.
Other than made some basic stuff or whatever. Because it's not easy being a model maker. I mean, it's an art form, and much respect to anybody who can make these amazing MLOs. I mean, the really good ones, the ones that they do cost some money. There's a reason why I respect that, because it's it's a lot of time to make that work and make it look good. Now there are those who cheat it and shorthand it and I'm just gonna throw it out there. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to throw out a Blaine County Traffic Light remaster until I've actually made sure that it looks good, that it works right. But one thing I'm going to do in your server, I'm going to get onto that traffic light on GOH and make sure I pivot it to the right way, because it's offset and it looks like dog crap. Once you actually aim it properly, it looks better. So that'll be my first tweak, because I know that works, because I've already got mine to work. So it's literally just a simple couple rotation clicks and it looks perfect. So anyway, but 5M, I hear the legend that it's really fun. But, I've also heard the legend that it can be a real toxic mush mouth because of people that you get on there.
Well,
and who was it? Who was that said that? Who just upped their age limit to 18? They were at 16 and then they went to 18. I might have been OCRP, because they were tired of dealing with children.
OCRP was always either 18 or 21.
I think they went to 21 now. I think they went to 21 and over.
No.
I thought Ryan said the other day. They might have just changed it recently, because I think Ryan was mentioning that.
They were at 21. Now they went back to 18 plus.
They may have changed it back. I don't know. But there was one group that was they were just done with working with kids. Nope, we can't do it. Can't do it. It just doesn't work. There's a level of immaturity that we just can't deal with, and I get it. But when you're used to playing online, you can't bring that stuff into the RP world. It's way different. So, but even if I restart my stream, okay. It works. So even if I am just a lowly dispatcher, I kind of want to make that really good. I want to be a good dispatcher.
You got me in here. I fucking dispatch for most of my communities. And I did it even with Maple Leaf Roleplay for a while.
Can I ask you a question? How do you get your swelled head through the doors? You've got me. I've done all the things.
I've done it all.
I'm much respected, because honestly, I understand, because that's why I watch OCRP, and I listen to the dispatchers. I listen to how they do it. I listen to SLRP. I listen to how they do it, and it sounds pretty realistic. And I know they don't do a lot of they do 10 codes, but it's you can actually talk in real sentences. You don't have to just talk like you do with grammar police.
You can, instead of using 10 codes, fucking use plain talk.
Well, that's what I mean. Or you can use a combination.
A lot of freaking departments don't even use 10 codes anymore.
Some do. No, some still do. Some still do use it. They just have different variants of it. It's 10 codes are not at least in our country, they were never a standard. So every jurisdiction, state, local, and municipal and whatever, they all have their different 10 codes. Yeah, but the most common 10-4, 10-20, 10-6, 10-7, 10-8. That's all pretty standardized. But it's some of the specialty ones that are going to be varied between things. One of the things that Jeff says they use is they use the military alphabet. They don't use the police alphabet, because Orange County, Florida, uses the military variant. So Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, instead of Adam, Boy, Charles, David. They don't do that, and that's fine. So Yeah, I agree that plain talk is important. I think that we all talk normal. We don't talk, in
codes.
In codes. Yeah, we don't.
Speaking of codes.
Oh, nice segue. Nice segue. I think isn't this our good buddies over at fourseasonshosting.com?
You bet it is.
Well, what are they offering today?
fourseasonshosting.com is offering special discounts throughout their website. 15% off because it's Valentine's Day. And I think their sales
Valentine's week
is ending on the 17th. So go pick up a game server, VPS, web hosting, or if you are a coder, go pick one up, store your codes in there, and get up to 15% off your purchase.
Yep. Matter of fact, last night, as Dazzo was streaming, I went up to Four Seasons Hosting and I did some math. I did some Skittle math. Literally.
Wait.
Uh-huh. With my calculator. My Skittle math includes a calculator. With my education.
There it is.
So here's how it works out, folks. So, okay, I went up there and I priced what was it? It was just a traditional game server, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the total cost was basically $3, and all they're charging you for is the memory, the RAM. $3. I divided that out across 4, right? So $3 is for an entire month. So divide $3 by 4. And it's legitimately less than a cup of coffee. Like even the cheap, crappy cup of coffee you would get at a gas station is even cheaper than that.
Yep. That's right, boys and girls.
Yeah, the great American education with calculators. Yes.
All right.
So,
we have restarted brand.
And even the $15 VPS is like what it come down to, like 50 cents for the entire, like, every week or whatever came out. It was just cheap. It was dirt cheap. Oh no, that wasn't that one. It was the one of the other servers I did. But folks, he's not kidding when he says they're offering great deals.
Uh-huh.
You are never going to find these kind of prices anywhere else. Believe me, I've looked.
Hey, don't go to Zap Hosting. Go to Four Seasons Hosting, all right?
What is a Zap Hosting? I don't even know what that's saying. Error code. What is Zap Hosting? I cannot find it. File not found.
Zap Hosting is a absolute ridiculous, overpriced 5M hosting server, basically. You can get a fucking game server. You pay per slot. So even if you have 100 members, you're gonna pay 100 slot.
So one slot is one person.
Yes.
Sorry, guys, I don't have the camera on because I started my stream.
So imagine it's 30 cents per slot. Times that by 100 slots.
No, thank you. That's that. My calculator does not go that high.
You wanna pay that many slots?
I would rather put that money into other things, like a really cool
thank you.
server.
Go buy a fucking VPS from Four Seasons Hosting.
Mm-hmm.
$15 a month. You get 4 gigs of RAM. Awesome pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very amazing, good team of support.
Technicians and support members. And customer service. Yep.
And be a part of the cool kids.
I was never part of the cool kids club.
Yeah, guess what? Go to Four Seasons Hosting. They'll hook you up.
Nice. There you go, folks. You heard it here first in the Dazzo Nation. fourseasonshosting.com. Go check them out today. You won't regret it. So,
You like that?
I hope that we've actually. No, and I'll be honest. I hope we really have legitimately driven a lot of traffic to Richards.
It's popping in there.
Good.
It's popping in there.
That's
Ever
amazing.
since that ad that we did for Richard for the game server?
The ad that was like literally
Popping in
90%
there.
was improv. It was so improv and just like,
Hey, but that's the best ad though.
yeah,
That is the best ad.
yeah.
Yeah, we did really good on that one.
Don't worry, there's plenty more of where that came from. I promise you guys. The more
Oh, I
we
wouldn't
continue
doubt
to explain, the more people that
I'm
we
just gonna
get.
say I'm gonna continue to spank it. That's what I thought you were gonna say that, dude. Wow, it's words, man. Word salad. But by the way, I want to give a shout out to Astro. He just joined my community. Thank you very much, my friend.
Guys, go check out
Just make sure you just do the rules so that way everything else opens up and you should be good to go.
Go check out Skittle Cakes, boys and girls.
If
Go
you want
check 'em
to.
out.
I mean, there's nothing special about Skittle Kicks. There's nothing special.
Oh, it's just a shower Skittle. Shit's okay.
Hey, that's my favorite Skittles being sour. Come on now. I can't go. If I was sponsored by Skittles, I would say yes, please. Of course, my diabetes would say no.
Yeah.
And it was so ironic, man. Like I adore my girlfriend. She went out of her way and got me like all this great candy, and I'm like, honey, you do realize that I'm diabetic? And I mean, I love her. I'm gonna eat all the things. I mean, she gave me some like the gummy nerds.
Oh
So
God.
good. Gummy nerds are so good.
Hey,
And
honey.
No.
Maybe she's telling me something. Maybe I am a nerd. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I
You are
said,
her nerd.
I'm a nerd.
Hey, honey.
So, that was actually one of my favorite movies. Was Revenge of the Nerds. Because I remember Ogre just going. I always loved that movie. So great. But it's
yeah.
not meant for kids. No kids can watch it. It's bad for your eyes. Okay.
But yeah. Go check out Four Seasons hosting, man. They got some amazing prices and shit. So.
No, not shit. Where's the shit? No shit here.
VPS, game servers, web hosting.
Oh,
Code
VPS.
server.
Dude. A Four Seasons VPS is literally a very powerful server.
Oh, totally.
Yes, I
Awesome.
like to take letters and make them things.
Even if you guys do buy game servers, Richard and his team has up to almost 80 fucking games. Not just the 12 that's listed on the website. Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of games.
Yep. Oh, speaking of games. Our good friend Lincoln, Officer Lincoln 4, recommended myself to get what was it called? I've got it on my wish list actually. Let me go look at it. I gotta go look at it. I literally just spaced out what it's called. How do I do that? I don't know.
Did you brain fart?
No, Battlefield 4.
Ew.
He wanted me to get Battlefield 4.
Ew.
Yeah. But here's another game. Actually, it's not even a game, but I'm legitimately thinking about getting this because it's quite fascinating to me. It's called Nuclear War Simulator.
Oh,
It is
no.
not a game. It is not a game. It came out on February 2nd. It just came out. Now people are pissed about it because well, it's not a game. Well, it's not supposed to be. But it gives you
Oh, no.
No, dude, check this out. I'm gonna read this to you, okay? It's really interesting, okay? Hang on, I'll turn off the thing here. Okay, so this is just their headline. Nuclear War Simulator is a detailed, realistic simulation and visualization of large-scale nuclear conflicts with a focus on humanitarian consequences. It lets you design conflict scenarios and estimate the consequences using a population density map and realistic weapons effects.
I'm surprised Steam even published this game.
Dude, have you seen half the shit that's on Steam? I can't believe half that stuff. We're talking very, 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 very bad stuff that's on this thing. Are you kidding me? You're gonna say this is a problem? No. I can find about 20 games right now that are so not suitable for children It would even make you blush, dude. Anyway, so check this out. So they even give you this little scenario, or this little thing right now, this little tidbit of information, and this is legit. There are currently over 13,000 nuclear weapons on this planet, of which 9,000 or over 9,000 are in military stockpiles. This software should help you answer the question: what will happen if Russia and the United States or India and Pakistan use their arsenals?
No,
you can design the warheads, the missiles, the carriers, place them on the map, and execute attack plans to tell you an incredible story about how nuclear conflicts play out and what the consequences are. Remember, the United States is the only country in the world to have ever detonated a nuclear bomb in a time of war against a nation. And that was 2 times. And that's the only way that World War II ever ended. And even the first one did not end World War II.
Here's the thing. Even if you were to play this game,
yes.
I don't think YouTube would want you to be uploading that.
Have you seen this shit? Okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now. There's some stuff on YouTube that I can't even believe is a thing. And I mean, it's absolutely gross. It's disgusting. It is sick. It is bad. Honestly, I would think a company like YouTube or Google would love to see something like this because they've got money in that.
I wanted to see something.
In my opinion.
Oh my god.
But I thought this would be really fun. The developer is Bitmirror, and I love the publisher's name, Slitherine. There's a name for you.
Slitherine Limited.
Slitherine. The snakes are in our heads. And hey, the bare minimum, a 1.5 gig processor, 8 gigs of RAM, DirectX 11.
Sorry, guys, I wanted to turn my camera on so you could see me.
3 gigs of VRAM and 11 gigs of storage. The maximum is 16 gigs on a quad core. Yeah.
But it's overpriced. A lot of people were saying it's
overpriced. And that's what people are pissed about. It's like, well, for what the game is. Dude, you know,
okay. Shouldn't technically be, because from looking at the pictures, the graphics, etc.
Then I tell anybody, I'm gonna tell them this phrase: put up or shut up. If you can build a better one, do it for cheap. And I guarantee nobody will do it.
Hang on, honey. Coming back, I just had to turn my camera on.
Yeah, we know. We got you.
The game shouldn't technically cost more than $20, honestly. I'm just saying.
Well, have you played it yet, though?
No.
Then you don't know. And a lot of these people that are whining about it only play, like, see, 0.6 hours on record, 3.9 hours on record. Now, this person, 708 hours. 608 or 708 and 687 at review time. Now, that would be a person I would actually say, yeah, you're legit. Anybody who's whining about it that's giving low ratings, look at their hours on record. Barely played.
708.3 hours.
And yes, they got it for free, but they were part of the beta test. So I give people props if you've actually spent the time playing it. Yeah, look at this. 1.8, 3.1, 2.3. These are people that just whine. Like, oh, it's pretty cool, but not for $30.
I mean, I've played some pretty worse games.
I've seen way worse games that charge you a lot of money. Okay, do you think Modern Warfare is worth the $60 that they're charging? Fuck no.
Nah.
I've never felt Call of Duty is worth the money that they're putting out there, but because it's Call of Duty, we're gonna charge you a shit ton of money for it. So
I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm done this task.
No, even for $60, I would put that $60 into a FiveM server.
I agree. 100%.
I'm just saying.
No, you're not gonna get an argument with me on that one. You know. Okay, here's the question. Now, this game has been out since 2018. House Flipper. Would you pay $24.99 today for House Flipper?
No.
Is House Flipper worth that price tag?
No.
Hold on.
Because I know you have the game. I know you have it.
I would still buy it because I love the fucking game. But if I could get it for cheaper, hell yes.
Yeah, it was on a Steam sale during Christmas, but I didn't pick it up. Because I think there's supposed to be a House Flipper 2. I think that was coming out.
That is coming sometime this year.
Yeah, that's why I was waiting for it.
Well, remember, House Flipper, the original game, came out a couple years ago.
Came out in 2018.
Yeah, so they're technically due for a game.
5 years ago.
They are technically due for a game.
Yeah.
At least
I mean, that's kind of why I regret. That's why I regretted buying Garage Mechanic Simulator 2018, because 21 had already come out, but 21 barely had any DLCs for it. I'm like, well, there's a better deal with the original. I could get a ton of DLCs and the game for like less than $20. I think I got it less than $15. I was like, well, that's a steal for me. So that's why I never got it.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's a question. Now, see, Electrician Simulator right now is $17.99. To me, that's a good deal for that game.
Electrician Simulator is a fun game. Especially for someone who's technically in a field of the basic electrics.
Yeah, this is not like advanced, like rewire your entire house type of thing. This is just basic repair.
It's fun. It's fun to learn things that, stuff that you can technically get used to.
Yeah, I agree.
I bought the game when it first came out. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
We're still going to get back into that damn series.
Oh, dude, here's another game I was thinking about getting. It's called Escape the Back Rooms. It's a complete co-op game. It's early access, but it's $10. All right, so here's what you do. Explore the seemingly infinite expanse of eerily familiar levels in the back rooms based on the popular creepypasta lore. Each level features different ways to escape with danger along the way. Immersive experience, realistic graphics, co-op, multiplayer, unique levels. There's 15 of them. Dangerous entities. You even get proximity voice chat. It's now check out this is the minimum requirements. i3 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, a GTX 650, and 10 gigs of space available. That's just the minimums. So if it's that low, that's got to be pretty good. It came out back in August of last year, and it's very positive from Fancy Games. I don't know how I found this, but it's a psychological horror game.
Can you get me some water?
It's like Phasmophobia in a way.
Maybe, I don't know.
But
I don't know. I never played that game, to be honest.
But
no, I just finished the last half.
It's
today.
More of a. Because I looked at the game, it's more of like a 2D, 3D in a way. It's not a fully physical. No.
Can I have a pop, actually? I drink a lot of water today.
The backroom one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, that's what I was looking at for some games. When did I put that one in my? I added that one back in January, so earlier this year.
Ah, okay.
Actually, just a couple weeks ago. In fact, now that I look at the date, it was actually the 31st. So, looked pretty cool. I still got to get Construction Simulator, but that has not gone on sale yet.
So, what's Mikey been up to?
What?
What you been up to over there in SLC?
Work.
Oh, can you move your microphone?
What?
No, I was talking to Ethan. He's breathing.
Oh yeah, I hear that too.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Ethan. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
He's munching on the snacks.
Yeah. Well, it was just the breathing I kept hearing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So anyway, Mikey. So what have you been up to?
Work. I'm actually in Ohio.
What in the world are you doing in Ohio?
My job?
Oh, did they fucking call you?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's actually at the site.
Yeah,
He's
I am
actually at the
deferred.
fucking site.
I am Department of Transportation after all. Yeah, I got a call.
Oh, wow. So
I
Mikey's
guess
right now at the site of the train derailment.
Oh, first. Oh God.
Yeah.
I hope that safety is being taken care of, Mikey, because we'd like to keep you around for a while.
Right.
Who needs a gas mask?
Oh, that's good.
Uh,
It'll even protect you from McJevis farts too.
We're in full U.S. military bunny suits whenever we go down there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised they actually caught you.
Yeah.
I was surprised too. I
How
got
do
a
you
call. I got a call like 2 days ago.
Jeez.
Asking if I can go down there.
Basically, right after it happened, you were technically called.
How do you get called all the way to Ohio when you're in?
He's part of FEMA.
Yeah.
Oh,
The emergency response team. Yeah.
Yeah, they sent me down here as FEMA, but also because I'm DOT, I'm helping out in the investigation.
And probably because you got that experience in the field. That's why.
Yeah, I'm helping out with the railway investigation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you heard the rant earlier from me, but
Oh, I did. I was muted. I've been
yeah, I was not, as you could tell, I was not a happy camper about how shit was being handled.
I've been muted. I heard it all.
Okay. TLB says he'll be praying for you, Mikey.
they hide it. Hiding in
I'll
my
be
chat.
here- I'll be here until I think Friday or something, because I pick up the keys to my apartment next week.
Hey.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I'm out of my coworker's as of next week.
But you have an apartment down in Ohio now?
No, it'll be in his when he leaves Ohio,
Oh,
when he goes back home.
and where are you from again?
Thank
No.
you.
Utah.
Oh, Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
Uta.
Yeah,
Utah.
trust me, Utah.
I swear to God, every time I drive my truck through Utah, I always say Utah. Welcome to Utah.
Trust me,
Hey,
Utah.
I don't know why I've been doing that, but yeah.
Trust me, Utah.
Hold on. Hold on. What's up, Ethan?
This
Oh.
is actually my 307th video tonight.
Nice.
Right here.
Nice.
I do
I think I
want
hit,
to
like-
interrupt everybody, but I have a special hidden guest coming in to the stream. You want to know who it is? You want to know who it is?
I think I know, but I'll let you introduce.
And his name is John Cena.
No.
Maybe one day, but you guys can see me at least.
Ladies and gentlemen, the founder, Richard, is in the house from 4 Seasons Hosting.
Nice.
Hey.
Welcome, Richard.
Hey, what's
Welcome.
going on, guys?
What's going on yourself?
Oh, not too much. Trying to find out my favorite game here before it gets put on blast.
There we
If you're
go.
gonna pick on a game, you might as well go pick on Cyberpunk.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, you made that so easy. Yeah.
man.
I mean, for $80 still, and it's still buggy as it was when it came out.
In progress. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
You know what game
Guys in my chat, it's the founder of 4 Seasons Hosting, Richard.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you can't even call that. You can't even say let's beta test our customers. No, fuck that. That's an alpha.
Yeah.
That's alpha. Our customers.
Do you know what? I just thought of this as he mentioned Cyberpunk. You know what could really, really cool? Not a remake, but like an updated graphics. The original Blade Runner.
Oh yeah.
That would be fantastic to see that game in kind of a new skin. Not changing the story arc, but just kind of freshening up the graphics would look amazing. Because that is a cool game. That is a cool game. And a great movie, too, by the way. If you've never seen Blade Runner, go check it out. It's a freaking amazing Harrison Ford film.
I guess what Blade Runner? What that was like 1997. If you're talking about that one.
Oh no, I'm talking about the original 84 or 1980s one.
Holy,
Oh.
That one's
not the
really-
97 version, eh?
No, I think that was the remake, which they nerfed.
Yeah, I forget these guys are Yodas.
Yeah. You gotta have Harrison Ford. I mean, come on now. The guy was brilliant. Well, in his heyday. I don't see Harrison Ford sticking around much longer in acting. So
I think he's about
body's
the
breaking
tail
down.
end.
his body's breaking down too much. I think he just injured himself in his last movie, in fact.
Oh,
I
Like,
thought
broke
I fucking read rumors that he broke his back or something.
I know he injured his back like way back during Temple of Doom when he was trying to throw somebody over his body.
Right.
But I think that just happened again. Yeah, I think he did re-injure his back. I don't know if he broke it, but I hope he didn't because man, that would suck.
I
So
thought I heard rumors that he technically did, but I wasn't reading fully into it.
well, that sucks. I'll tell you that.
Or it could be another actor. I don't know.
So Richard, I got a question to ask you.
Yes.
What prompted you to form and found Four Seasons Hosting? Where's the genesis?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Johnny on the spot. Let's go.
oh dear.
It's not the worst. No. So realistically, I've been doing the hosting stuff. So basically, since early 2000 and my God, I feel so old. 2008.
Oh dear.
So originally that was like when TeamSpeak 1 was out. Gary's Mod was like the hit game going out there right now. At that point, and then that's when like up in Canada, a lot of internet still had like bandwidth restrictions.
Oh,
80
God.
to 100 gigs a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
unlimited thing came out.
Yeah.
The Rogers internet issues.
Oh yeah,
I've
so
heard stories.
essentially I started hosting TeamSpeak and Gary Mod servers and off my gaming computer back then. And then it was like eventually just upgraded from there, and then there was a point where I kind of went on like a hiatus for like 5 years, and then basically when I resumed gaming back in like I don't know, I guess it'd have to be back in 2018. I had a little couple things. Basically, before it was the Shippers hosting, so the Shipper.net, I think it was. Just doing things by myself at that point. And then I brought Matthew and I were gaming for years at that point. And then essentially he's like, "Oh, hey, why don't we join forces?" We're like, "Okay, cool." We joined together, and then we struggled on a name. I kid you not, we probably struggled on the name for about 5 months.
Mhm.
We could not think of a name. And then eventually we were sitting there with like AI name generators and stuff like that. And eventually we got 4 seasons, and we're like, you know what? We could live with that. It took both his wife and my wife's approval.
Gotta do that, man. Gotta do that.
And then eventually, then we registered, filed, and now we end up with 4 seasons, as we know it today.
Mhm.
It had its things over the years. I think I had one point like it was called, was it DevBug Studios or something like that. Then we had the hosting studio. We had all sorts of fun names back in the day for these things. And then
I think 4 seasons kind of fits. It just makes sense. It's the server for all year round.
right? And then we also thought of a bunch of themes and stuff we can come up with, like spring sales, winter sales, and summer sales, and a lot of our a lot of our game or a lot of our sales are going to relate to the games of the season. So, like for example, like SnowRunner, for example, SnowRunner's getting ready to dedicated servers next year.
Mhm.
So this winter we'll have SnowRunner servers because for the winter it'll be on sale during the winter.
Mhm.
And stuff like that. Summer games will be on sale in the summer, and so on like that.
It's awesome.
And and we'll figure that out. Now going back, sorry, to your Blade Runner here, I did an equation. So the game was worth back in '85 was worth £8 in '95, which equivalent to today's money is $22.
Right.
Well, £22.
Yep.
So That's what it would be now. 22 pounds for a. What is it?
I have another big
okay.
announcement to make on my channel, and this is the first time you guys are hearing it. I am at 857 subscribers. 857 subscribers. Yeah, that's right.
So
That's awesome.
thank you.
Congratulations, bud.
What was I gonna say?
Hey, if
Lost
you
my
want to subscribe to me, I would love for you to subscribe to me. I do music and I also do video games now. I just started with American Truck Simulator. Yes.
Okay, now here's what my question is. How the hell did you meet Dazzo?
Oh, dude.
How
I knew it
did
was
that
coming.
even become a thing?
I knew that was coming.
And are you out of your mind?
So I was driving around in Toronto one day and I just saw this guy and I was like, you know what? Let me just I'll start yelling at him. No,
God damn it.
no. So there was a
Yeah, they met at a pub. That's a
five,
TLB.
yeah.
Dazzo's
No,
just
we're
turning into
5M server, lovely old 5M.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just like a random search that you actually discovered for the servers or Dazzo, or was it just
No, so I don't even remember. I think I found the original 5M server on what was it on
It's probably either YouTube
on the
or
forums. I think it was on the forums, the 5M
forums,
forum.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, on YouTube.
Just kind of like an organic, like random search or whatever just came up with that one.
Yeah, it was because like as a Canadian, I was looking for another Canadian server, and I saw at the time I think it was just the server just got rid of Durham Regional Police, and I was like, oh.
God.
And I was like, that's unfortunate.
I don't remember that
No.
server. Sorry.
And then I ended up playing Toronto Police, and I was like, oh yeah, this is great. But yeah, no, and then then this guy, yeah.
And you've actually survived and kept all your hair too. That's impressive.
Oh, what hair I got left? Yeah.
You're not wrong, man.
So the kids aren't helping that whole
Yeah,
situation.
it's like the gray hairs and the bald head that kind of rolls in.
But I've lost hair.
Yeah, yep. But no, to be honest, because I was actually telling Daz, and you might have been listening. I'm not sure, but
Any questions for us, guys?
I was kind of doing some math, and I was like so impressed by like what like everything is. It's like holy crap! I was just absolutely impressed by what I was seeing, what you were offering, and I'm like, damn! I wish I'd known about this like a few years ago, because there's nothing out there that even compares to what you guys offer. There's nothing out there. So,
I think what now? We're like 2 years strong now, going on 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
If I remember, I don't even know anymore. It feels like ages.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet it does. Just
My
to
God.
develop all of this, like just to spend the time building everything and then getting the actual backbone in.
I was gonna say it's usually it's not even like the front end that's the part of it. It's like it's the back end. Like all our so for like us, so Matthew, my partner, is a just finishing up his school. He's what, Jesus, 5-6 years strong now in school.
Mm-hmm.
But he his whole background is network security and so on, right? And he works for a couple companies that work with the Department of Defense in the States.
Wow.
And so for him, he's very very very
Oh,
firewall skilled. So we like a lot of our stuff, like for all of the administrators, we use a lot of single sign-on stuff, codes back. So a lot of our passwords rotate every day,
Nice.
as well as like we don't, nothing is directly like how do you want to say it? Like passwords aren't shared; they're encrypted through them, and everything's done through API. So like passwords aren't being transmitted openly; everything's done through API. And then so on, right? So like
That's smart. That is really smart, actually.
it's a lot of work just trying to set up API. Basically, half my day is API. When I decide to figure something out, and it's like, oh, API code.
Oh, and then you find out, oh crap, I just broke something now. Great.
Yeah, that's the other half of my life story here. And it's like, hey guys, look, we just added this, and then I'll get a DM and it's like, hey bro, I can't access this. And I'm like, oh fuck. What did I
it's
do?
like I just broke it. Sorry. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna try to spit and glue this thing back together again. So a little red green action there with some duct
He's
tape.
asleep.
So.
But I mean, like, we're slowly, like, every company has its bugs, but I mean, like, for the 4, what is it? There's just the 3 of us, Holden, myself, and Matthew, and then we brought one guy on. I'm sure everyone's noticed. We've our Instagram has been a lot more active lately, all our socials.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So we've got one gentleman doing that. He is from I can't remember. He's from India.
Hello, welcome. welcome.
And he's been
If
doing
you're
great.
new, please subscribe.
Nice. Oh, by the way, Richard, thank you for joining the Discord. Appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah. I'll have to show you the
It's
love
nice
too.
to be invited.
So, it's something because I actually never, until I met Daz, I'd never heard of 4 Seasons at all. No idea. And I'm one because I've done webmaster work for years. I mean, that's what I kind of tinkered around with for like 20 some years, as long with other IT stuff, and went to college for it. And
Okay.
I can tell you this, that in all the years I've done webmastering stuff and website development, building and all that stuff, and just doing crap like that, I've never found servers that were good. Like they're just all garbage. No matter how big they were, the big GD out there, not the bad one, but the good
GoDaddy. The GoDaddy.
The GoDaddies of the world that used to use one-on-one hosting, bunch of other stuff like that. And I'm like, it's just garbage. It's just garbage what they offer. It's like nothing is good out there. And I was researching, and then Daz has been like, yeah, dude, these guys are freaking legit. Like these guys are really, really good. And I just checking around. I was like, I've never seen anything this good before, and very impressed by what you guys do. And if I can say, this may be a bit of an ego stroke, but I think your company is the future.
Man, we're trying. Like, I appreciate that. Thank you. And that was the whole other reason we started this, right? It's just because we couldn't, like Matthew and I just got burned by a couple of people, and eventually we're like, fuck it, let's just make let's just do it. And then we ended up, like I said, we bought a server. We got into a data center and all that stuff, and we and just kept going with it. And we're getting ready now. We're trying to look at opening up like a Portland location, and then maybe going this year, if everything is working out as it is right now, we'll look at doing a Europe location as well.
Move further, move it south too to get Texas, because Texas could use stuff like this. Just saying. Just saying. Just come south.
Well, I mean, we're running like ping wise. I know everyone's always about ping and stuff like that, but even right now, I mean, from Texas to our one location, I think it only runs between 35 to 45 seconds, or sorry, milliseconds.
Where is the current one? Because I know you guys technically didn't move. You guys
so we
moved
from Toronto. So we moved from Toronto. We got one in Virginia, two servers in Virginia.
Okay.
And we've got a server being like I said, we want to try and set up a server in Portland.
Right.
And so that way we got East Coast, West Coast covered, and then we're looking at a little lower. I know what do you call it? Oh, just below Mexico.
Oh wow.
And then we'll start like. Yeah, there's I'll come in 1 second. I got it here.
You're talking about Central America?
Central America area. We also the internet, the ISP we use. They've opened up a couple more because they basically run the internet service provider we use. They run a lot of the fiber optic that runs between continents underneath the lake there, or underneath the ocean.
Wow, yeah.
So we're looking. So we have basically access to that. So they've actually opened up a bunch of places not too long ago. They opened up a Singapore location, a couple of Shanghai locations, and then there's some other some other locations down in. I'll
Have you
find
thought
it here
about
eventually.
Have you thought like Germany or UK or anything like that?
So that's what our next as much as it is, there's it's again hosting's it's a super saturated market right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
And like Europe, like we advertise as we do, and we see a lot of European hosting companies, and it's like, we're looking is it worth for us to take the risk to go into Europe right now, or do we just stick to like North America, dominate here, then work our way over?
Dominate here first.
Honestly, Richard, I don't want to get into that business side and tell you what to do, but just dominate North America. Fuck it.
Yeah, just
because
do it.
Technically, in Europe, they heavily rely on Zap hosting.
Zap, and I know OVH is massive out there, right?
Yeah. So why not just dominate North America?
Actually, that's a good point, because if you dominate out here, then they actually might come to you and say, "Look, we want to replace what we have. Let's come to you guys."
Yeah.
If that opportunity opens up, then that's when you really want to do it.
Because a lot of 5M servers, especially those that are not using OVH, Zap, they can likely come over for the cheaper pricing. I mean, they don't have to pay per slot, even for a game server.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole other thing. Like I'm not sure if you guys saw, so we moved away from the whole slot system, right? Charging per slot with
Thank you.
And now we
I heard about the shenanigans with Zap hosting, so I'm like, oh, thank God that's not a thing with you guys anymore.
So like, so we moved away from the whole slots thing, and now we basically just charge per for the gig and for the cores, right? And if you want extra databases or stuff like that, anything really like that, we still do unlimited space. Just the only thing is like our space is just to prevent stupid people, because people like to be stupid instead of trying to use our our servers for like cloud storage.
Thank you.
So instead of trying to use our servers for cloud storage, which some people apparently do, so we put a limit on the game server. Want space? If you need more space for your game, just open up a support ticket kind of thing. We'll give you more space, not a problem, right? So we're trying to keep things very open for everybody, and
let's just hope that nobody abuses it either. That's the one thing that can kill things like this, is just you get too many buttholes out there that just want to abuse all the things. So that is one bad thing out there, is the abusers. But it's still amazing though. I mean, that's the cool thing about this. Like, you guys are so like just generous with what you guys offer, and other people will be like, "Nah, we're gonna tighten up it like a dolphin's butthole. We're gonna be just watertight." You guys are like,
that's the whole thing. Like I think the biggest thing for us is like, I don't like to be restricted in general. Like, I don't know about other people. Like it's something that bugs the hell out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like for the game servers, like unfortunately, like and I hate like a knock on wood here. Like I know 5M or CFX, what do you want to call them? They have the quote unquote exclusive partnership with Zap, right?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it's like there's ways around it, and it's something you got to figure out. I mean, I've only heard of, in the last 2 years, I've only heard of 2 companies ever being closed down or having their IPs blacklisted from 5M, right? You can't license. And even then, as long as you're not being too much of a dick about it, you're not really gonna have an issue. And that's my only thing is really with games with 5M, is that's my biggest like thing is like, oh shit, 5M. But overall, like every other day, we're picking up somebody for 5M.
Yeah.
I probably have. That's probably one of our biggest items is 5M.
Because there's so many freaking servers, everybody wants to create their own.
Yep.
And like for us now too, like even for what do you call it? For VPS is now every VPS gets their own dedicated IP address.
That's nice to have.
And then basically you have access to your ports, right? So it's Windows Server, for example, it comes basically locked right down, and you have to open up the ports that you want open, so you're not exposing yourself right out. You don't even have to use a remote desktop if you don't want to. You have VNC access, so you could just sit there, open it up from a web console.
Right.
Keep it a little safer. It depends on how you want to do it.
Right. Do you guys run any of your systems running Linux at all?
Yeah. So no, we have basically every main Linux system you could think of. I can even beep. Oh my god, I can't spell for the life of me
Like
today.
Ubuntu and all that good stuff.
Yeah, CentOS.
Oh yeah, be careful with that. Now, I used to work for a telephony company, the company that actually financially backs free PBX, that phone system.
Yes.
And CentOS is going away.
Yep.
I learned about that a couple of years ago when I used to work for them, and I was like, well, shit, now what's going to happen? Because that's a good base. That's a good operating system for a base system. So it's like, well, the only thing I can think of is like Ubuntu is a pretty powerful server as it is. And
that's the thing. Ubuntu is pretty good. You got Damien.
Canonical's a shitty company.
Yeah. So we got Alama Linux, ALMA.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can even pronounce things. Alama.
Yeah.
Alpine Linux, CentOS, Debian, and Rocky Linux, Ubuntu, Windows. So yeah, Ubuntu basically every major version from 18 up to 22.
Okay.
And then for Windows, you've actually got 2019 and 2022 evaluation server.
Okay.
And
how locked down are those ones? Like just because they're evaluations, so how locked down are they?
So 2019 is so you have two options. 2019 it comes with a 180-day thing, the evaluation on it, which is completely open from Windows automatically. After that, you either depends how long you're going to keep your VPS. A is you could open the support ticket, and we will we'll get your code, and it only goes up by a couple bucks a month for a code. Or you get your own code if you have one. Some people just go to like G2A or whatever, buy a code and for the $10 or whatever, and that's their code for life, right?
Gotcha.
2022 evaluation. I've only used 2022 once, and I wanted to just.
You wanted to.
I just wanted to uninstall it.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
And then for Ubuntu, so firewall wise, Windows is a little more locked down than the Linux. Linux is very like the usual ports are open. Your firewall or your SSH port is open automatically right away.
How are everybody doing in the chat?
Remote in.
But you can turn those off. Like you can actually go into the actual console and actually just shut all those down and then open up what you absolutely need. So
that's it. You open up when you want. Even then, you don't even have to. You could just close them and then again launch it from the website.
Yeah.
So in your client portal, you could just open up the VNC. No VNC there. But you could run the console right from the website, and again, that's all done through API as well.
Sudo other things.
What was that, Mikey?
Sudo all the things.
Yes. Absolutely. So, see, I'm such a geek for stuff like this because my background's in IT. Over 20 years in it, and although I never really felt I made a professional career out of it, the one thing I'll say though, Windows has always just been obnoxious. I try to avoid their servers just because when I worked on them, I'm like, this is garbage because it's Microsoft. Because Microsoft does Microsoft things to piss off IT people.
I mean, you got like a couple versions of Windows, right? And it seems like everyone picks the desktop version of Windows Server.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm talking like server with Active Directory and
That's See, that's what I grew up.
Yeah,
on.
I'm talking like true server. I'm not talking just desktop. I'm talking like the back end.
True Windows servers. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are a pain in the ass. I remember one thing that pissed me off was when they actually got rid of the thing called DC Promo to promote your server to a domain controller. They got rid of that. I'm like, how the hell do you? Oh, we got to do it a different way. It's like, why? It worked before. It was fine. Why'd you break it? Because Microsoft does Microsoft things because Microsoft's way is the only way. It's the right way, the wrong way, the Microsoft way. That's every freaking test out there for Microsoft certification. So, but yeah. And then for me, Linux always was just for all of my servers. I always just use Ubuntu for my testing because it's the easiest to use, And then Linux Mint is my favorite desktop. That's the one I have found that is really nice because it's very much similar to Windows.
Yes.
without being Windows. Like, do you remember when Windows existed?
Oh my god.
Tennessee whiskey
They
by
got
Chris
sued for that
Dipperman.
because they literally copied pretty much what Windows looked like. And it's like, well, geez, what did you do, Microsoft, and you too, Apple? You kind of ripped off everything that Xerox ever built. And now that it happens to you, you're going to get whiny about it?
Yeah.
Methinks you whine too much. Anyways, yeah. Of
That's the way it is. They're all upset about everything.
course, it's Microsoft.
Right.
I mean, I remember back in the day when they got rid of the start menu because Steve Ballmer wanted to have everything be touchscreens.
Okay, Walter.
Exactly. So
No, you're looking at soon. What is it there? Soon if we're gonna talk about Microsoft, it looks like Microsoft's gonna take over Google soon here.
oh, well, that'd be fun.
Microsoft integrating Chat GPT with them with their searches.
Oh yeah, with the absolute
Hydra.
with the absolute bias to the left. Yeah, that's great.
Tennessee whiskey by Chris Dipperman on YouTube.
Yeah, they just proved that one. I was like, gee, that actually looked really cool. And then you find out that everything is so biased. It's like, well, that's great. There goes your system.
Well, but
Hydra.
it just made me laugh because if you saw I don't know if you saw the whole Google catastrophe there when they were trying to show out their API.
Yeah, they
Sorry,
lost their minds.
They lost the Google phone,
Mm-hmm.
and you just watched their stock go down by 9%.
Nope. I remember the Windows phone. It was supposed to be so
Oh, yeah.
revolutionary. It's like Android just kicked the crap out of it.
The
Just
iPod
like
everybody
Android
forgot
kicked it.
about.
What's
Just
that,
like
Mike?
Android. There's awkward silence.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, little cricket.
So
Cricket here.
Oh, it's just like Android kicking the crap out of Apple with the customization.
oh, that's the one thing I love about Android phones is the fact that you can do so much with Android than you ever can with Apple. I'm like, if you want to put music on your phone, like from your computer, drop it on an SD card, pop it in, good to go.
Yeah.
Try that with
Right?
Apple.
Like,
You gotta pay for it in Apple Store because of reasons. So yeah, I have not. To be honest, I have not used anything Apple related since the '80s when I was a kid, and I don't regret giving up Apple.
No regret.
Of course, what was the trade-off? Go to Windows. Great.
No regret.
Poor decisions were made.
Oh, I got something to show you before we end the podcast tonight.
All right. Okay, so I got to ask you the honest question here. What did you honestly think about that little commercial that we did for you? I have to ask what your reaction was because I was literally about to say #dead inside.
Oh Lord.
for our first one, I enjoyed it. It gave me quite a laugh.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, we did it.
Get it recorded. Repeat. Get it recorded. Let's go.
See, now we got to have Mikey do one for you.
And we did it, guys. Yeah.
Mikey's got to do one FBI style.
Oh God. Oh God. That can go sideways real quick.
I have a new song to sing tonight too. The one that I haven't done on the podcast yet.
Okay, so here's one more question for you, Richard.
Okay.
If you had not started 4 seasons hosting, where would you actually be? Like, what do you think your path, your career path?
Well, so by day, I'm an elevator technician.
Right, that's what I know about that. Yeah.
Hello, Heidi.
So, otherwise, I'd probably actually be, honestly, developing, more like plugins and mods for games, really, if I didn't do 4 seasons.
Oh, respect.
That's cool.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I can't program.
Thank you, Sentinel.
I can look at code and just cry. That's all I can do. I mean, I can PHP, but that's about it.
oh god, PHP.
Hi.
You know what? I'd rather do PHP.
God.
I mean, I would love to learn like
Oh,
Python.
God.
That's pretty cool. But I was a web developer, so I mean,
That's good. Welcome back in, Heidi. Don't forget
It makes me want to
to hit the like button, guys, if you're new. If you didn't already. This is video 307 for me. Yeah, that's right. Woo.
And I also noticed that Richard did release the brand new code servers that you guys are hosting now.
Yeah, we got the code servers, and then what do you call it? We're trying to have some fun here with some other servers that we're trying to get out, which would be there's somewhere here in my like 80,000. Okay, so we're trying to get what do you call it? Arma 3. We're launching Arma 3 soon. Space Engineers, Squad,
Oh,
Truck Sim, Euro. So Truck Sim, both Euro Truck and American Truck Sim.
There you go.
Oh
And then,
yeah, I have American Truck Simulator.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
some bot managements for Twitch and TeamSpeak and Discord.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
one-stop shop.
if you could, do you want to subscribe to my channel before we end the night? I would love to get another subscriber. I am looking.
Give me 10 seconds, boys. I'll be right back.
What's going on? Oops.
Ethan, you're rocking up there now.
All right, there we go.
What am I at? What am I at?
Alright.
Yeah.
Guys, what am I at for subscribers?
I think our biggest problem right now is Truck Sim. Truck Sim is not an easy job to get that going at all.
I just enjoy sitting.
Documentary channel.
What am I at for subscribers, boys and girls? Chat, no, what am I at?
Not doing all that's falling off.
I was gonna get a ATS convoy server soon. Whenever you start
Yeah,
launching
because
them.
one that SCS has is garbage right now.
Oh,
And struggle is so real with Dazzo trying to get our convoy started, and he's like, I'm just so done with this.
it's a pain.
It's 57 subs, thank you. It's 57.
It's a freaking pain every time we go into convoy mode. It's like half the time, no, a quarter of the time it works fine, no issues. And then the rest is like, go fuck yourself.
It's like literally we'll get a good good few episodes like recorded. He'll turn off his computer for the night, go to bed, get up the next day to start. We're getting ready to record. We want to do some convoy. He'll try to go in. I'll set up a host. Can't connect. He'll set up a host. Can't connect.
Yeah.
How is it that janky? So yeah, stability is a big thing. Like that's the one thing. When he was saying about the ATS thing, I was like, that would be a really cool feature to have. Is like be able to do that. And
I honestly can't wait
get
for...
off.
Hey, Richard.
because SCS is, I don't think SCS is ever going to really stabilize that. And I think it is still beta too. So there is that.
I
That's
want
the whole thing.
SCS to start allowing servers to have server-side mods.
Oh, that like 5M, yeah, totally.
Because that would be really, really helpful.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, it wouldn't pick our games.
Hey, Richard,
Yes.
do you want to subscribe to my channel, please?
Yeah, send me up a link here.
Okay, I'll DM you the link right now. Just give me a second.
No problem.
Yeah! Just
But,
give me a second.
No worries.
I got you, Ethan.
You
Richard,
got me?
Yeah, Richard, you can check your DMs.
No
'Kay.
problem.
Perfect,
Slide into my
thank you.
DMs there, eh?
I have a new subscriber coming in. Make sure to turn on your notifications because I will be streaming ATS coming up soon again.
There's a big rock star up in New Brunswick.
Yeah, all the way from Canada. Well, I'm a big rock star and I have a bunch of Facebook pages. Plus, I'm working on a website. Yes, guys, in my chat, I am working on a website for performances by Ethan Woodrow.
Awesome, man, awesome. So
And I am actually live right now too, Richard. Yeah,
Is your stream holding up?
yeah, it's holding up. We're looking good there. We're looking good. We're looking good. Perfect.
That's cool.
Heidi, I can't see your messenger. Heidi.
But yeah, I want to say thank you to Mr. Richard for coming into the stream, chatting it up on the Discord. It's always good to see you, man.
Ah, it's good to see everybody. It's nice to talk to people other than my kids.
Dad needs a break for a while. Dad,
A little one.
just on occasion, yeah. Just to kind of not just go stand in the corner and think about what you've done wrong.
Yeah.
So,
What'd you do today? I don't know.
How was your day? This is what my dad always says. Whenever I ask him, so how was your day? It was there.
Yeah.
I was legit like it was every day. I'm like, wow.
Okay.
It was there. Such a non-answer. So, one thing I just realized, TLB a while back said he prefers
8:58, boys. Woo!
he prefers
Here we go.
Ghost Recon over COD for his. I've
Hit
never
the like
played
button, guys, if you haven't. We're at 2 likes. Come on.
I prefer guys. See that arrow? I don't know. Ghost Recon's not bad. I would rather do that. Maybe I do Ghost Recon versus COD.
Ghost Recon is good.
I haven't played COD since. I mean, honestly, legitimately, I've not played COD since the very first one ever came out because I felt that was like the best one. It's like, how do you improve on that? Like, how do you make that better?
COD is
Every COD is always, let's just make it modern. Let's not go back in time. Let's not make it like Revolutionary War. Let's not go, anything else. We got to be modern. We got to have all the boom booms, all the bangs. I'm like, God, why is it always this? It's like,
Make sure to all my new subscribers, make sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video.
And it would be really cool to even see like World War I in COD. That'd be cool. So that's why I've never played. I'm just so done with that. I'm like, yep, I don't even care. I can't spend $60 on a game. That's just gonna be boring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, COD. I haven't played COD since like World at War.
Ooh.
That was what, 10 years ago?
Why gotta fucking say that?
No, because I actually don't even know. I'm just guessing. And dude, if you think you're old, no. I'm 47. I'm fucking old. I got the gray hair to prove it.
Fuck me, it was over 10 years ago, 2008.
I remember 2008.
Mm.
I was young back then.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Right? Like I'm how old I feel right now in this conversation going on right now. Like,
How do you think you feel, man?
And said no, I'm at 8:58 now.
How old do you
With sorry,
Oh, you're
talking to
good.
my chat.
Yeah. How do you feel, Richard?
2008.
I'm as
was
old as
middle
Methuselah.
Alright.
That'd be my luck.
2008, I was like in the 7th or 8th grade.
I'm ready with my first song of the night. If you guys are ready.
Mute time.
So, there was one more thing I forgot. I forget it. Never mind. Brain fart. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's not that. The shortest trip to North America is through my head. Legit.
All right. I'm not gonna hold Richard up because he have a lot of stuff to do.
He's got a life.
Are you ready for the first song of the night?
But
And
Richard, thank you
For
for
your first time.
Hang on, Ethan. Richard, thank you for coming in here and chatting it up with the boys. It is a pleasure having you sponsor the podcast and the channel.
no worries.
No worries. Good old
No worries,
Canadian.
guys. Oh yeah, bud. You know us here.
And we'll make, and honestly, every episode we do, every convoy he does too, we always help promote your your company. So
No, I always listen. I'm
Yeah.
always lurking somewhere.
that's
Oh
good.
man.
We want to do you justice. I mean, yeah, we kind of do the silly stuff, but honestly, it's like you have a legit company that's freaking amazing. So
Yep, that's amazing. I'm at 858. Yeah. I'm
so
only I'm not far from 900. Whoo.
anyway, so yeah, that's so yeah, great company, and yeah, thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and we'll probably do some more of the commercials for you. Make sure people come check you out because you do great work and have a hell of a system. Not gonna lie.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Richard, for coming in again.
Well, no worries. Just another day here.
Yeah,
Hey,
just another
Richard,
day.
I sent you a friend request on Discord if you wanted to accept it so we could
I
chat.
did. I accepted you a little while ago. You're in there.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna let Richard go. Have yourself a good one, man. We'll
You
talk
too,
back soon.
guys. You too.
Take care, Richard.
See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Yep.
Later.
All right. That was Richard from 4seasonshosting.com, the one and only amazing Canadian, with a great company offering great products at affordable prices. So, anyways, Mr. Ethan, let's take it away.
I'm gonna do Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. And you guys all know the song. It's a good one. And it's one of my favorite country songs. So here we go.
Big shoutouts to Four Seasons Hosting for that one, man. Honestly. Always good to see him in here. And looking forward to driving some more traffic over there.
Used to spend my nights out in the bar room. Like I want you in love, I know. But you rescued me from reaching from the bottom. And brought me back from being to forgo. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay strong for your love all the time. And the same old places. And about the bottom always dry. Watching porn, the porn me out, and instead. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay strong for your love all the time. Thank you, Heidi. You ready for this? The final part. U.S. has Tennessee whiskey. U.S. win. I Mary wine. U.S. warm. As a glass of brandy, RJ. Honey, I stay strong for your love all the time.
Hello, everybody from Ethan's live stream as well. How you doing?
Tennessee whiskey. U.S. win.
Hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream
Tennessee whiskey.
Smack, smack, smack that like button.
U.S. smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first song of the night. Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ethan Boudreau. Tennessee whiskey.
With 858 subscribers. For those who are just coming in my chat, it's 58 subscribers.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome.
By the way, wanted to bring this up real quick. Apparently, they're doing some testing at the Norfolk thing that just happened. There was I think it was a chemical explosion or something like that over there. And
Norfolk,
apparently,
Virginia?
Yeah. And this just happened. Like
breaking news? Oh,
no.
why?
Let me look and see when this exactly happened. But what really pisses me is what they did to the community. They made them sign an indemnify clause, the holds harmless clause, so they can't sue.
I have another song before we end that I think you're gonna like.
Let's see. It says EPA associated agency testing air for toxins allegedly got hundreds of locals near the site of Norfolk Southern Chemical Inferno to sign a contract to indemnify, release, and hold harmless the testing groups.
The fuck?
Yep.
So basically, they signed a fucking waiver form, so they can't technically sue
and this
them
was it.
for...
This is where Mike is. This is in Ohio. Yeah, this is in Norfolk Southern. It was those train cars that actually did. So that was something that I'd heard. Yeah, they actually were forced into that before they could get the testing done. Was to hold the company.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Yeah. In fact, one of the lady that was actually on a news show this morning actually talked about this. She's a resident of East Palestine, and which is the epicenter of where this happened. And let's see here. I'm gonna try to find the.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
Let's see.
Thank you, Heidi.
She was one who did not actually sign that thing. She said nope. But to get any testing whatsoever, they had to sign that waiver.
That's kind of stupid.
My water's getting warm. Can you
Yep. And
put some ice in it? Can you throw some ice?
It's
warm.
But that
No,
is
it's
the level of evil with politicians and these companies. The fact that these people are now going to be suffering for God knows how many years. is pathetic.
Yeah, really, really pathetic.
This is what happens when people do not think about who they're voting for. This goes back to what I said last night. Voting has consequences. And I'm going to say this again. How you liking your world now? How you liking it? Is it what you want it to be? And yeah, it's just
Check this out, guys.
Unfortunately, that is the state of this world right now. Is that garbage? And just makes me pissed off. But what are you gonna do?
Hey, Dazzo.
You know.
Look at the screen.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So what is that, Mr. Ethan?
They're posters. I have a bunch of them hung up at the school.
You should sign them.
I have a bunch of them hung up at the school right now, and I plan to, because this summer I will be going down to the Promenade Waterfront where they have the music every summer, from July 2nd to August something. So I'm gonna hand some of these out this summer too. These are, I have like a bunch of posters just made up today, plus my website's coming out this week. So, and I use the logo on it, as you would notice. The
Nice.
official new logo.
I still think you need to sign those. You got to sign them, Ethan.
You never know, I might.
You should.
You know what's funny? I think I'm gonna have to talk to my boss and try and ask him to invite you down to the Chin picnic.
When?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to my boss and tell him to bring you over.
How?
I don't know how. We'll figure something out.
He'll bring a magic carpet.
Through the Discord? You can do it through Discord.
There you go. There you go.
No, it's better to do it live, man. It's better to do it live in person.
Dude, being in studio live is the best thing ever.
I don't know. I might have to talk to my boss about that. We'll have to see. Figure something out.
Because I would love to do that somehow. I'm down to Toronto.
Yeah. That would be a big audience. Bigger than what you would normally get. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Oh, looking good. Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna pull some strings. We'll try and make that happen for you. I can't promise anything because I don't hold any power to swing. But
man, I would
actually, you kind of do.
No, I don't.
True.
Yeah, you do because you've got access to things.
No, I don't.
I would love to come down to Toronto and hang out with you guys, and yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we'll have to pull some strings. We'll see what we can do.
If you can't do it in person, do it through Discord.
Nah, man, if we're gonna have to pull some strings, we gotta do it live, in person, man. It's not through Discord.
You could, like, FaceTime me on Facebook or whatever. I don't know.
Let's check your DM.
Oh God, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, you asshole.
I mean, come on, you got the power, dude. I can totally see you doing this. And you just going, oops, sorry.
Oh God, yeah, that's how you get fired. That's how you lose a job.
And then you'd be like, damn, I guess I picked the worst time to quit sniffing glue.
God damn it.
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be wrapping it up here. Ethan, take away with that one final song, man. You fucking deserve it.
Okay, we are going to do Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. And
Classic song. I
Ring
know,
of Fire
classic
by
song,
Johnny
man.
Cash is coming right now to end off the stream.
Boys and girls, Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire? Bro.
Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
What's gotten into you today?
Woo, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only rock star.
Performances by Ethan Budrow. Right here.
From New Brunswick.
It's a bonus thing. It makes a fiery ring. On my wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. Woo! I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. Woo! I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. It's very sweet. It hurts like ours mean. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire, yeah. Burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. 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 There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The final song of the night. Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, what a party that was. Whew.
That was fire. I have to say.
That's actually one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs.
It is. It is.
And A Boy Named Sue. How do you do? That was a good song.
Can I do closing tonight? Why not? Can I do the closing?
Skittles. Should we let him do the closing?
Your call.
Stream. Should we let Mr. Ethan Woodrow do the closing tonight?
Come on, guys.
I think he earned it, right? You just gotta set the world on fire too. While at it.
Well,
I'm already at it.
Cash.
Let's go. Woo.
Take it away.
So to everybody who came on to the 14th episode of the podcast, thank you very much. And it's also the 8th episode of this on my channel. Again, if there's anybody that's not subscribed and brand new to Dazzo's channel and brand new to this team that we've got going on here for the podcast, please consider subscribing to both of our channels. Myself, Dazzo, and Skittle Kicks will all have a channel. Please support, and I have the links of Dazzo and Dazzo. The only channel I don't have linked to my channel, which I'm gonna add, is Skittle Kicks Plays. So if anybody is not subscribed to us, please subscribe for more episodes and epic episodes of the podcast. And we will see you in the next live stream next week at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. We are back to Tuesdays. The time yesterday we had to change it because of Valentine's Day. I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day, and we will see you on the next episode of the Dazzo Nation Podcast. Good night, everybody.
And there you have it, boys and girls, children of all ages. Episode 14 is in the wraps. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to Ethan for doing such an amazing job as always. Thank you to Richard for dropping in here unannounced. Just kidding. He was my secret surprise guest. And always having a pleasure of working with Richard and Four Seasons Hosting to sponsor and give away all these amazing stuff at affordable prices. So thank you to FSH again for their amazing contributions to
everybody.
The podcast.
Before we go, take one more look at this. My amazing. Oh, is it upside down? Oh,
you got that right.
Is it upside down? No.
Nope, you got that right one. Got it right there. Thank you to Mikey for being in here. Thank you to my moderators, as always. Thank you to you, amazing people, for watching this podcast.
Everybody, give my chat a raid with some hearts before we end the stream. My chat over here, give me some hearts.
There you go. There you go. So, until next Tuesday night, episode 15, have yourself an amazing one. Good night, everybody. And of course,
good night, everybody.
As always, keep striving no matter what you guys do in life. Stay out of trouble, or else we will have to send Richard McJevis after you. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you guys back here on the next live stream. Cheers.
That was an awesome podcast, Dazzo. Seriously.